Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're living right now or where you're from. So this is Mwanandeke Kindembo. I come here to present my book, which is known as Destiny or Destiny of Liberty. The book was published on the 1st of February. This project began on the 26th of January 2022. I published it on the 1st of February, which means writing, editing, and publication as well. So it took me 6 days, almost 1 week, to write the book, to edit the book, and to publish the book through Amazon KDP. So I have to go through the table of contents as well as the back of the book, just to give you an overview of what the book is all about. As you can see, this is the inside of the book, the picture, which is shown at the front cover of the book. So I have to include it inside the portrait of Mwanandeke Kindembo. So I have to start with the dedication first. I want to take this precious time to dedicate this book to my continent, Mama Africa, and especially to my compatriots in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and any believer in the destiny of liberty, any believer out there. I'm truly one of you. I come to you in the name of peace and love. O Africa, my love for you will never cease or end until the day that you get your full freedom with your children. I ask this in the name of democracy and all the attributes that are associated with the redemption and freedom of nations. That's my dedication to my Mama Africa. This is the title in big print, the title of the book by Mwanandeke Kindembo. So this is a table of content. Destiny of Liberty, table of content itself, introduction, preface, my visions, my confession, son of nation, refugee, stranger to danger, walk with me to freedom, free nation, voices of citizens, communities, independence, social and cultural influences, employment, corruption, the seat of power, cure of poverty, housing, decent roads, salary, protestations, bleeding nation, humanitarianism, in the name of action, peace and love, rest in freedom, the beauty of liberty, honest promise, cries of innocence, love of my country, the beauty of Congo, democracy, visions of freedom, the prophecy, last hope, summary, book description, and then the copyright page. So if I go through the back of the book itself, this is the back cover of the book. There's a little biography of the author, and then 3 paragraphs which I have to go through as well. So the biography about the author is that Mwanandeke Kindembo is a Congolese author of self-help books. He's an engineer by profession, passionate about sharing ideas, most of them through writing. His appetite for writing emerged after graduation when he obtained a Bachelor of Engineering honors in Computer Engineering at TU Dublin, Technological University Dublin. Subsequently, he became involved in philosophical, psychological, theological, and mystical works, which are the main subjects of his books. Now, the paragraphs. In this book, author Mwanandeke Kindembo presented the reader with his manifesto or shared reality that exemplifies his ultimate mission, which is based on finding within himself the motivation or the vision or the correct vision to improve the world around him. He showed us the geography of his passions and how he's ready to step in to lead people to the promised land of liberty. The author, therefore, will enter his own hidden agendas to find a more realistic worldview based on direct experience rather than imaginary subjects. He placed more emphasis on the land reform, the history of the D.R.Congo, the social and cultural influences, economic and political struggles of Africa. Those are the subjects which I discuss in this book. The book is filled with drastic yet beautiful transformations which will change the course of the lives of many, change for the better, thereby enabling citizens to live according to their fullest desires and potentials. The author has demonstrated an ideal view that will progress over time to developing his own unique understanding of his process, rather than relying on socially accepted belief systems. So those are the 3 paragraphs at the back cover of the book, as I said before. So if I read the full description of the book, really, the book description. So this is the full content of which I didn't have enough space to fit at the back. So I have to read the full book description. In this book, author Mwanandeke Kindembo presented the reader with his manifesto or shared reality that exemplifies his ultimate mission, which is based on finding within himself the motivation or the correct vision to improve the world around him. He showed us the geography of his passions and how he's ready to step in and to lead people to the promised land of poverty. The author delved into his own hidden agendas to find a more realistic worldview based on direct experience rather than on imagined subjects. He placed more emphasis on the land reform, the history of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, the social and cultural influence, economic and political struggles of Africa. The book is filled with drastic yet beautiful transformations that will change the course of the lives of many, change for the better, thereby enabling citizens to live according to their fullest desires and potentials. The author demonstrated an ideal view that will progress over time to developing his own unique understanding of his process, rather than relying on socially accepted belief systems. Since there's no decision made on full knowledge of facts in politics, the author has included a prophecy of nationalist Simon Kimbangu, who prophesies about the coming of the great divine king. Therefore, Mwanandeke believes that the time is harvested enough for this promised leader to emerge in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, then take his rightful place and lead people to a successful life. He has decided to face this great mission and prove it with great deeds because he's ready to lead by example. He's a true supporter of humanism, collectivism, and egalitarianism, including all the greatest attributes which are primarily associated with the socialistic system. The author denounces exploitation, slavery, and elitism, including all negative traits that are brought by the presence of capitalist states, without forgetting the policies of feudal and neocolonialist systems. We all know that some politicians are good and some are bad. The balance must always be present. On the other hand, you cannot expect to impress or lie to everyone at once. Different personalities make politics interesting. Mwanandeke, therefore, believes in the famous saying that all greatness in man has an irrational component known as intuition. He believes in it because it is the highest knowledge compared to using an intellect or conscious mind alone. And since politics, business, and war are carried out outside the realm of intellect, it will make sense that he chose to follow the path of imagination and apply the correct formula of intuition to realize his vision. Moreover, it is a fact that many people in politics and business make many mistakes, which is why our author also praised the ideologies of transformation and adaptation as part of his style of life. Apart from these traits, he considers concentration and paying attention to be the highest virtues a prudent man should possess in life. This is a full book description, as this is just a little part of it, giving you, the reader, a little taste of the book. So the book is available on all the platforms and in all the formats, the ebook format, the paperback format, and the hard copy or the hardcover format as well. The book is available on Amazon, on the Barnes & Nobles, and the Apple as well, if you want to read, on Google Play Books. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you for reading with me. Ciao.